The week before labor, I had 3 sweeps to kickstart contractions, and this worked. And on Saturday, instead of getting Braxton Hicks contractions, I started getting real contractions. I started creating a really positive atmosphere in the house, and it was beautiful to just labor at home, but unfortunately it didn't have the effect I wanted to. And after a couple of days of trying to get labor kick-started naturally, we went in for an induction, which we wanted to do and not wait, because I had had a couple of episodes of reduced movement with the baby.
We're on our way.
We're on our way.
Mummy's 1 centimetre already.
Contractions aren't really coming anymore, so sad times.
So we're going to go on the juice now.
We're feeling good, positive, feeling excited. Our little baby's coming.
Our own private room, which we can keep for 2 hours, and then I've got to go because, you know, COVID.
Got a window.
Got a window which opens.
Sitting on the birth ball. It's a bit creaky. It's a big alarm going off outside, which, you know, makes this environment like
super nice.
Super lovely and fancy. But, you know.
So relaxing having that beeping noise.
Still feeling good and positive. Didn't think I'd be given my own room, so
Bonus.
that's fancy. Bonus.
Probably have to share the bed.
Except you're gonna have to leave soon, so that sucks. No one's come to examine me yet. Having my lovely glass of water.
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay. I'm pretending like I'm on a holiday right now. Just said to Francis, this is like the kind of time where you go and put your bathing suit on, put your bikini on, put your suntan lotion on, and like head outside and go to the pool area. What do you say, babes? He doesn't do holidays. He doesn't relax him. But I mean,
It stressed me out. Too expensive. Costly.
but you know, imagining that I'm in a warm, beachy, palmy area is, you know, helping me get through this. This is literally the most excitement I've gotten through all of COVID, you know.
It is actually.
It is, isn't
And
it?
we used to go to the tip regularly. That was fun.
I mean, this only tops it like slightly. The tip runs were really
Really
freaking
exciting.
fun. We're just waiting for the doctor to come to talk us through a plan of what's gonna happen. They don't want to examine me first.
That's my hand.
Don't really know why. I'm just gonna show you the beautiful view that we have from here.
It is a great view.
It is a great view.
I'm really pleased with that.
I was expecting to have like
Trees.
you know, the trees and the pool area and things like that.
It's pretty much the same thing.
I mean, look at all those little stones. Wait, I mean, they might be exotic. They could be from all over the
they
world.
probably are imported.
They definitely are imported.
Probably from China. Here's Mummy strapped down. She's got one non-swollen foot and one swollen foot. We've got the swollen foot. And here's baby's heartbeat.
How's it looking?
Looking good. Screen's broke. So you got a special wristband. Do you want to tell us what it is?
Got a special wristband for this, you know, 5-star all-inclusive resort. It's so they know that like I belong to the resort and I can get all my like freebies and things like that. So party! Woo! Baby's having hiccups. So cute. Needed to be on a little bit longer because baby was getting a bit too excited, which I just put down to the hiccups baby was having. So needing to wait a little bit longer before I can get my pessary propess thingy inserted, which is supposed to sort of start contractions between like immediately in like 3 to 4 days. They put me on my side now because baby's heart rate's too high. Been on this monitor for an hour and a half now. Usually baby's heart rate is about 140, but now it's about 160. So they can't insert the propess until baby's heart rate goes down. So we're just waiting for it to go down. I'm on day 2 and Francis has just joined me.
So.
We can stay from 12 to 4, which is very exciting. So I had a really extremely amazing breakfast this morning. It was croissant and cornflakes. What? Absolutely a 5-star all-inclusive hotel type of breakfast. Contraction wise, they've started to pick up, which is good. I had a bit of sleep last night, but these beds are extraordinarily hard and I can literally sleep anywhere, so that was a bit difficult. Contraction wise, I started to pick up when I woke up this morning, and yeah, they were about 5 minutes apart. Now they're literally all over the place. I don't really know anymore. They're getting a bit stronger, but sometimes they're not. It's a bit disappointing. Play a game. Play a bit of Monopoly Deal. These are my cards. Apparently I suck because Francis is winning. I lost. And usually what happens at this point is I stomp out of the room, but you know, it's a hospital and it's COVID time, so I think because I'm still pregnant, I'm just gonna cry instead. So it's quite dark right now because I'm trying to rest a little bit. It's currently 8:30 on day 2. It's about almost 24 hours since they put in this pessary. I think that's what it's called. I'm getting quite regular contractions right now, which is quite exciting. They're about 4 to 5 minutes apart at the moment, and they're getting a lot more intense. Usually when I've had the contractions, every time I laid down, they would go away, but they're not going away now, so that's quite exciting. I'm waiting to be examined by one of the midwives, which should probably happen in the next, oh, that's cool. I'm just gonna do this video through my contraction. Yeah, so waiting to speak to the midwife to get examined and see how much further along I am. At this point yesterday, I was between 1 and 2 centimeters. So we'll also hear if they're ready to break my waters, but if they are, then I'll get put on a waiting list until labor ward's free. So that could still take quite a while until obviously my waters break themselves before then, or I reach like 3-4 centimeters by myself or something, then I get transferred to labor ward as well.
After this, my contractions were insane, and I spent the next 3 hours in the bath until I was 4 centimeters and was put onto the labor ward. It looks like I'm very happy there, but in the next contraction, it was intense.
How's it feel, love?
Shit, man. Ow. Oh, that's not good. Ow. Why is it getting worse again? After my 3-hour bath, which was absolutely amazing, I wanted to get out to get examined so that I could call Francis to come and join me during my labor. And I lost a lot of blood during this examination, unfortunately, and that meant that they had to do continuous monitoring, which meant that I had to lay on my back in labor, and that is literally the most painful position. What I at this point also didn't realize is that I was having back-to-back labor, which can be a lot more intense than regular labor, so I've been told. So this meant that I opted for an epidural, but unfortunately the epidural didn't really work in one side, so my contractions were still very, very intense.
This is a mummy.
This seemed to be mommy.
This is the belly.
A soon to be hopefully deflated belly.
It's soon to be a baby. These are some things for IV.
I had 1 bag of fluids so far. I'm trying to drink more now because I haven't had enough fluids and I'm a bit dehydrated.
And she's drank 2 bottles of Lucozade.
Ooh.
Yay! We've got to put some lights up.
Check out the atmosphere in this room. Francis did an amazing job.
It looked much better at night.
To me, it's still night.
This is Giselle's epidural button. She likes pressing the button.
I have not pressed the button once, but Francis has been topping it up quite a lot.
So my job is when that little light starts to flash, I've got to press the epidural button.
I told him to keep an eye on it and just like press it as soon as the light comes on.
Hey Wiggles. This is the room you're born in. You probably will be seeing this in like 20 years time when you're having your own baby. So you probably won't know what Mummy looked like before then. This is what she looked like. Isn't she pretty? That's lights out. Tried to make it as nice as we could. This is the hospital like. This is your little heartbeat. These are the things which are causing Mum more of discomfort. But look how regular they are, like perfect, aren't they? That's your little heartbeat there. See you later, Wiggles. Say one more thing to the people at home, darling? No. It's nearly time. It's nearly time, everyone. Say one more thing to Wiggles?
Love you, Wiggles.
After this, I started the pushing phase, which was an hour and a half long, and this was the most exciting part of the labor because the epidural wasn't working well. I could feel everything, and this was amazing. I could feel my baby's little body moving down my body. I could feel it when she came out, and it was absolutely beautiful.
Ileana Faith was born at 1:39 on the 17th of March 2021.